and thank you for viewing my newest film review. I hate film reviews. I find them the hardest ones to film because I want to try and do it all in one take and have a lot to say, and I've got a time limit. And so this is my film review for The Impossible, which came out in the UK last Friday, the 4th. So it's quite new. I don't know how long it's been out in the US. I think maybe 2 weeks or so, like that. A film that I didn't really want to watch. I wanted to wait for Blu-ray, but my wife Lucy really wanted to watch it. Baby could be taken away and looked after by the nan, so we went out and we watched it, and I kept an open mind. I knew what it was about, and obviously it's about, as we all know, the tsunami that happened in 2004. And that's basically all about the crust of the earth raising up, and big tidal waves come along and killed thousands and thousands of people. It's happened before, yeah, it will probably happen again at some point somewhere along the line. So it is based on true events. Sometimes it's always in bad taste to make a movie about people that have actually died in a serious accident, but it does come in respectful ways. And this is about a story of one English family which travelled over to go to Thailand on the beach for a holiday. Have a nice time. Little did they expect what was going to happen after that. And it was impossible! No, it wasn't. So basically, it's a good couple. It's Naomi Watts and Ewan McGregor and 3 of their sons. And they do a very good job as well. And it starts out pretty good. You know, it's nice and mellow. That they see the beach, it looks beautiful. It reminds you of the film The Beach. It's just beautiful, blue skies. Nothing's going to happen. You're going to enjoy yourself. And pretty much after 10 minutes, you're getting into it already. It started. A tsunami, tidal waves have been made. They've come along and they've wiped out everything. They're going thousands and thousands of foot high. How do you survive it? With great difficulty. Obviously they got separated, and what we do first is quite clever by them. They follow on the story of Naomi Watts and her son, who get separated from the other 3. So for the first third of the movie, I was thinking, where's Ewan McGregor in this movie? I've not seen him yet. So we see the struggle of Naomi Watts, who does get badly injured, and there's one bit particular, because this is a strong content film and it's very realistic, and there is an injury that made me go, has it gone yet? It's pretty horrific. It really did make me wince. So we follow the story of those 2 and how they get to safety and get taken to hospital by locals that are willing to help out, you know, put everything into it. And then we switch over and we see what's happening with Ewan McGregor. This is where it gets really good. He puts on a wonderful performance. There's one particular scene in this movie where he's on the phone and he's telling his parents what's happened, and he's going to find them. That is quite heartbreaking. It put a tear to my eye. It's quite upsetting, and an excellent performance by him on his part. It's very realistic. And he's determined to find his son and his wife. Yeah, we've seen that before, but this is done in a more realistic way because there are hospitals, there's people injured. It's a big film. I'd love to know how the tsunami part of this was made, because normally you can see water tanks, you can see a limit on how far it goes, but this looked like it was widespread. It was amazing. I don't know how they can do it. It didn't look like CGI water either. So I'm quite impressed with how this is done, and I'll be quite interested when it comes out on Blu-ray to actually see for myself. Well, that's enough of the story for now. I'm sure you can work out, being impossible, how they can get back together later on in the movie. Great performances, as I said, by Ewan McGregor, one of the best I've ever seen him in a realistic part. He's injured, he's knackered, he meets other people who want to help him. They want to help try and find their family, and they're joining together as a team to try and go across all the hospitals, all the inhabited disastered places to try and find needle in a haystack, basically. How can you do it? Well, for the love of your family and wanting it, you're going to do it no matter what. And that is the sort of the heartfelt you can feel in. On the other side, there is the son that's not with Naomi Watts, who I thought was fantastic. I've heard a few reviews and they said, he's okay, he could have been better. Rubbish. He's a kid, he's about 12 years old, and I thought he'd done a damn fine job, and he was a great character development cast member. He was really faithful to his mum, and that's what this is about. This is showing about family close together, and how they would get through the real strenuous times that are ahead. If you were in this position, what would you do? That sort of thing, you know. And what else can I do when I can't do anything right now? Shall I go and help other people? Maybe I can try and help. And there's a good scene with the kid where he's going around, he's got notes of all these people, because he's bumped into people in the hospital and they're saying, please can you find my son, can you find my wife? And he's just running around shouting out their names, are you there, Tobias, are you there, and so forth. And that is really good when he actually does find one person that he can match up, and again, it's really heartfelt. So for me, it's a fantastic film. It is one that either you watch it at the cinema and be really impressed for something that you wasn't too bothered about to start with, or buy it on Blu-ray and really enjoy it. The visuals are fantastic. As I said, I don't know how they made the tsunami, but it looks absolutely brilliant with no CGI water. Doesn't look like miniatures. I just can't wait to see that part. The performances of the family are excellent, including the two other little kids, which I haven't mentioned, who also play the small little part. They're really heartfelt family emotions as well. Brilliant. And obviously the development of knowing such a big, widespread thing that's happened. It's not just centering on the family. You're seeing things happening around you as well, you know, the emotions of people around, how big an incident, how disastrous this is. Dead bodies are everywhere. So as I said, it's a little bit wincy at times, but I don't even quite remember what rating it was, but never mind. But overall, yes, guys, go out and watch it, go and enjoy it. There is not a lot out in January in terms of movies. I mean, I haven't watched the Texas Chainsaw. I'm kind of leaning towards not bothering with it. I haven't heard the best reviews, but I would like to see it. I'm not too bothered about films like Lincoln. I mean, Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Killer was enough for me, and that was a bit of a joke. So the last thing I'm going to do is see a serious Abraham film. I can't take that guy seriously with that beard and that top hat and stuff anyway. I'm not really into these true drama films, so I'll give that one a miss. And hopefully, come February, there'll be some bigger films out. I know there are in March, but February, I know it's a bit of a downer. January is the same. So I was quite impressed and lucky that I could actually get a chance to go to the cinema and watch a good film come January with the Oscars coming out and all that. Okay then guys, hope you enjoyed that. I hope it's okay. Please leave comments. Love to hear from you. Maybe you've seen it. Tell me what you think of it. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Is there parts that you like? Are there parts that you hate? Please do. I'm always here to listen and return your comments, and I'll speak to all you guys soon. Alright, cheers.